Good afternoon, everyone. My report is today is The Lovely Bones by Alice Ebon. Title and author. Significance of the title, The Lovely Bones, encapsulates the novel's exploration of mortality, grief, and the search for meaning in connection, even in the darkest of circumstances. The search for meaning, the title is also open to interpretation. It can be read as referring to Susie's bones or the bones of all the murdered victims whose stories are interwoven throughout the novel. This ambiguity adds to the book's cinematic depth and universality. Author Alice Sebold is an American writer born in 1963 in Madison, Wisconsin. The Lovely Bones was Sebold's first novel published in 2002. It was a major critical and commercial success, spending over a year on the New York Times bestseller list. Sebold's work often explores themes of violence, trauma, and the human condition. Her writing has been praised for its ability to find beauty and meaning amidst tragedy. Plot Summary. The novel is narrated by 14-year-old Susie Salmon, who was brutally raped and murdered by her neighbor, Mr. Harvey. The story begins with Susie's death and then follows the impact of her tragic murder on her family and community. Structure. Structure. The novel is narrated in the first person by the main character, Susie Salmon, who tells the story from the afterlife after her murder. This unique narrative voice allows Sebold to explore both the tragedy of Susie's death and the aftermath from her perspective. Conflict. Internal conflict. Susie's internal struggle as she grapples with her own death and the desire to both move on to the afterlife and remain connected to her loved ones on earth. Susie's conflicted feelings about her murderer, Mr. Harvey, and her efforts to come to terms with the brutality of her death. 2. Interpersonal conflict, the immense grief and emotional turmoil experienced by Susie's family members as they try to cope with her sudden and violent death. Tensions that arise between Susie's parents as her father becomes obsessed with finding her killer, while her mother retreats from the family. Setting, time and place. The novel is set in the 1970s, beginning in 1973, when the central tragedy, Susie Salmon's murder, occurs. The primary setting is a suburban town in Pennsylvania, United States. Atmosphere. The overarching mood of the novel is one of profound sadness and grief, stemming from the tragic central event of Susie's murder. Sebold's lyrical and introspective writing style lends a sense of melancholy and emotional weight to the narrative. Characters. Protagonist. Susie narrates the entire novel from her perspective in the in-between afterlife space. Her first-person narration provides readers with an intimate window into her thoughts, emotions, and experiences. Antagonist. Mr. Harvey is the neighbor who lures Susie into a makeshift underground hideaway and violently kills her. His horrific crime sets the central tragedy of the novel in motion. Character development. Through the multifaceted character development of the Salmon family and their close friends, Sebold's novel explores the complexities of grief loss and the human capacity for resilience in the face of unfathomable tragedy. Supporting characters, Mr. Harvey, the antagonist, Susie's neighbor, and the man who brutally rapes and murders her. Buckley Salmon, Susie's younger brother. Buckley is the youngest Salmon sibling, deeply impacted by Susie's death. Ruth Connors, Susie's classmate, who later becomes an important figure in the investigation of Susie's murder. Ray Singh, Susie's childhood crush, who is deeply affected by her death and becomes involved in the search for her killer. excuse me, themes, major. Woven throughout the narrative explore the universal human experiences of loss, grief, and the search for meaning in the face of devastating tragedy. The novel's exploration of these themes offers a profound and introspective examination of the human condition. This is major themes. The minor. These minor themes, while not as prominent as the major ones, add nuance and depth to the novels. Exploration of the human experience in the face of profound loss and grief. Point of view. The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold is narrated from the perspective of the main character, Susie Salmon, who is a 14-year-old girl who has been murdered. The novel follows Susie's story from her perspective in the afterlife as she watches her family and friends cope with her tragic death. The first-person perspective from the deceased protagonist is a distinctive choice that allows the reader to intimately experience Susie's story and inner world. This narrative approach is central to the emotional resonance and the thematic depth of the Lovely Bones. Literary devices. Imagery. Sebald uses vivid sensory imagery to describe Susie's experiences, such as the sight, sounds, and smells of the in-between place. Symbolism. Sebald uses a number of symbolic elements throughout the novel. The title of The Lovely Bones refers to the skeletal remains of Susie that are eventually discovered, symbolizing her lost life. The cornflower blue of Susie's favorite sweater represents her innocence and youth. The in-between place where Susie's spirit resides symbolizes the limbo between life and death, foreshadowing. Subtle hints and clues about Susie's murder and its aftermath are woven throughout the narrative, building suspense and anticipation. Magical realism. Elements of the supernatural and the mystical are blended with realism as Susie's spirit interacts with the living world. Tone and mood. Tone. Reflective and contemplative, Susie's narration has an introspective philosophical quality as she reflects on life, death, and the afterlife. Nostalgic. Susie fondly reminisces about her life before her tragic death, evoking a sense of longing and nostalgia. Emotional raw. The novel grapples with heavy themes of grief, loss, and trauma, creating an emotionally charged and poignant mood, melancholic. The overall mood of the novel is suffused with a deep sense of sadness, loss, and melancholy in the wake of Susie's tragic death. Contemplative. The reflecting philosophical nature of Susie's narration cultivates a mood of contemplation and introspection, haunting and eerie. The supernatural element in Susie's ghostly presence lend an unsettling, haunting quality to the mood at times. Style. Descriptive and sensory-driven. Sebald utilizes vivid, evocative language to paint detailed, sensory-rich descriptions of settings, characters, and emotional experiences. The narrative is infused with a strong sense of place, as Sebald vividly depicts the suburban town where the story is set. Susie's accounts of the in-between afterlife realm are especially lush and immersive in their descriptive style. First-person narration. The story is told from the perspective of the protagonist, Susie Salmon, in the first person. This intimate confessional narrative voice allows the reader to intimately connect with Susie's thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Susie's distinct, youthful narrative voice and perspective shape the overall style of the novel. Lyrical and poetic. Sebald's prose often has a lyrical poetic quality with the use of metaphor symbolism and elegant phrasing. The language has a rhythmic, almost incantatory cadence at times, evoking a sense of timelessness and transcendence. This lyrical style is particularly prevalent in Susie's reflections on the afterlife and their place within it. Context. The Lovely Bones by Alicia Bold is a novel that delves into the aftermath of a young girl's murder and its impact on her family and community. The story is narrated by Susie Salmon from heaven after she is raped and murdered by her neighbor George Harvey, or Mr. Harvey. Pebbles' work explores themes of grief, loss, healing, and the complexity of human emotions. In the face of tragedy set in 1970s, the novel offers a unique perspective on death and the afterlife, portraying Susie's journey in the afterlife as she watches over her loved ones on Earth. The book weaves together elements of suspense, coming of age, and a reflective exploration of the human experience, making it a poignant and true and thought-provoking read. The Lovely Bones has received critical acclaim for its emotional depth, unique narrative style, and exploration of the enduring connections between the living and the dead. Critical perspective. Exploration of grief and trauma. Critics have widely praised the novel's nuanced and empathetic exploration of grief, loss, and trauma experienced by the Salmon family in the wake of Susie's murder. The bold ability to capture the emotional complexities of grieving and the long-term psychological impacts has been critically acclaimed. Innovative narrative perspective. The decision to narrate the story from the perspective of Susie, the deceased protagonist, has been widely recognized as an innovative and compelling narrative choice. Critics have been highlighted how this vantage point allows for unique insights into the afterlife as well as the experience of the living. Blending of realism and magical realism. The novel's seamless integration of realism elements and magical realism moments, particularly Susie's ghostly presence has been a source of critical discussion and praise. Scholars have analyzed how this stylistic blend contributes to the novel's exploration of themes such as spirituality, the afterlife, and the transcendence of death. Thematic complexity. Critics have praised the novel's rich thematic tapestry, which addresses themes such as morality, justice, family, and the human condition. The novel's ability to grapple with these profound and universal themes through the lens of a personal tragedy has been widely commended. Conclusion. In the conclusion of The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold, the story reaches a poignant and emotionally impactful resolution without giving away any spoilers. The novel ultimately explored themes of healing, forgiveness, and enduring power of love and connection, even in the face of tragedy and loss. The conclusion offers a sense of closure and acceptance for the characters as they navigate the complexities of grief and find ways to move forward with their lives. Through its powerful and reflective narrative, the conclusion of The Lovely Bones leaves reader with a sense of hope and understanding that even in the darkest time there can be moments of light and redemption. So this is my report, The Lovely Bones. So thank you and have a good day.